Hi. Come in. This is our welcome to our 19-foot caravan, vibe caravan. We're stoked. We just cannot believe that we've able to achieve this with the vibe crew. Like just the combination of all of our ideas, their expertise has led us to this layout in a 19-foot. And it's awesome. So let's get started. We've got our French bed. So this is new for us. We had an island bed. French bed kind of was allowing us to have more room in other areas of the caravan. So we went, why not? We weren't compromising any space here. We've still got our double wardrobe, got a nice big drawer underneath. So all of our storage remains the same as our last one. So whilst we've culled a heap of clothes, we have still got plenty of room. And this bed is it's a queen bed. It's awesome. It feels really cozy. We actually really enjoy it. Troy sleeps over in that corner. He cuddles up in the corner, which is quite cute. And then I'm over on this side, but it's just so much room. It's more room than before. Over here, we've got storage. So this cuts off halfway. So the top half is storage accessible from the inside only. So that's for us to store our things. I'm not going to tell you what we store in there. It's not necessary. We've got doors under here. So some cupboards underneath. We've got a drawer here. So a nice big drawer for more storage. Got some big windows. So our windows here are 1200 and 1200, which just allows so much light because we do not have a caravan. We don't have a hatch in this caravan. Got our double stacker windows on this side to allow for privacy, plus we can have the top one open to allow for airflow, but again allows privacy if you're laying in bed having a coffee most mornings. Got a 32-inch TV. In here we've got our second area of the caravan. We've tried to keep 3 separate areas here so it feels like they're different rooms. So we've got a nice big table here for us to work at, so we can sit side by side without being too cozy, work, make sure each of us are working. That's really important. We both do some work without getting distracted. We've got a nice leather upholstery, so it's called Camel. It's just perfect with our tabletop here. So you may have noticed this top is different to our bench top. We wanted to keep these separate, basically because in a house, again, your bench top doesn't match your tabletop, not in most cases. So we decided to have it different, so it feels like more like a home again, because this is our home. And why not? We're styling. We can make these choices when we're working with vibes, so why not? Up here, we've got our controls of the caravan. How nice does that look? Everything's labelled, nice and beautiful. What a great job, Vibe. That's our diesel heater. We've got our servo for our Victron system. You'll be able to see more of that in the outside reveal, which Troy can talk about. It's a pretty powerful system. Got our 227 litre Thetford fridge with the freezer drawer, and our fridge here just went a little bit bigger. We had a smaller fridge in our last caravan, so a little bit of a different setup, but we actually quite like the drawer freezer on the bottom. And here is our kitchen. So we just love the colours. The colours are incredible. They've come together so well. I spent quite a bit of time sort of like playing with colours online, trying to grab the right colours, trying to put them all together and lay them over and make sure they blend, but I feel like we've nailed it. We had a bit of a team meeting at the end of it, and this is what we ended up with, so can't be mad about that. Nice big 1200 window here, so we've got huge airflow throughout this caravan when we open all those windows, which we aren't really doing in the Victorian weather at this point. This is our pewter oak on the table, and our nutmeg brown with our nickel handles over here. So it all is just like really nice and beautiful. We've got 3 full drawers here, 1 induction. Got our 3-in-1 cooker. So our 3-in-1 is a microwave, an air fryer, and an oven, and a grill. So it's really a 4-in-1. Nice big pop drawer down the bottom. We've got storage here with a slide out bin in the bottom. Nickel tapware, white sink. All overhead cupboards are functional, so they're nice and full. I'm not going to show you everything that's in there, just know this is the snack cupboard. And here we've got a full height pantry. So we've got a slide out here. We've got this one, which is our favourite feature inside. Well, not really one of them, but it's our coffee slide. As you can see, we've got our DeLonghi fully automatic machine. I know we seem a bit bougie, but we do like good coffee, and you know what? Having a good coffee machine means we have more coffee at home and actually really enjoy it. So it just means we don't have to pack it away anymore. It just lives nice and cozy in there. And then there's another pantry here with full shelves. And just a shout out, look at this flooring, this travertine flooring. It just picks up all the colours of flex. It's really easy to clean. It just looks so nice. Again, we've lived in some brand new units before we hit the road, and this feels like one of those really luxurious apartments. All the space, the 3 separate rooms, so you've got your ensuite, which feels like a full-size ensuite in a house. Got our living room and our kitchen and our bedroom. Come into our favourite spot. Everybody wants to see this. It's 19 foot. Remember that, 19-foot caravan with all of this space and all of that space. Well, it does not feel like a 19-foot. It feels like a 23-foot caravan. So we've had we catch ourselves every time we hop out of a shower or we come in here to brush our teeth, we just stand here and just go shake our heads and think, wow, so much room, doesn't feel like a caravan at all. Wow, check this 1200 window out. So we've got 3 big windows down the side of this caravan, and it just there's so much light, we actually forget we're in the caravan. So yeah, so this is it. So we opted for some smaller overheads just to keep it open and bigger and not sort of feel so heavy from the top down, but structurally the caravan is there and it's safe. We've got a drawer here, so nice big drawer. So we're going to use this as like a stand-up desk. Don't make comments, we're not going to be working while someone's on the toilet, but this is going to be a stand-up desk because we both are on meetings a lot of the time at the same time. So it means one can be sitting there, one can be standing here. You've got window open, you've got light. It's awesome. We've got PowerPoints. We've put PowerPoints in here so we can charge up at the same time. Guess what this is? It's a laundry chute. So, as Troy would say, we put all our clothes in here and they just magically end up in the cupboard. Nice and clean and folded and fresh. Magic. We've got another cupboard here. This cupboard goes all the way to the back, so it's nice and deep. 4 functional drawers, they all work. Got a beautiful basin here. And our nickel tapware, nice big round mirror. And this splashback, I don't know if anyone's followed, but we went to Italy last year and we just love it. And this is an Italian product. It's amazing. Isn't it beautiful? Then we've gone with mirrored door so that the tall people in the caravan can see themselves top to toe. And we've got our corner shower, so it's a decent size, nickel tapware, nice and bright. It's got a hatch, so it's perfect. It's exactly what we need. We've got our Ogo composting toilet down here in the corner with another window, so when we have both these windows open, it just creates even more airflow in here. We love the Ogo. We swapped to a composting toilet after our second dump point visit and never did it again after we were both gagging and fighting about whose job it was going to be. And we've got a van line inside. Inside, you say? Well, how amazing. Look at the weather out there today. If I want to do some washing, I can bring it inside. I can actually hang it up. I could open that window. There's enough, that window over there. There's enough airflow. You may have noticed throughout the caravan all of the lighting. So we had 20 7 lights in our last caravan that we counted, between reading lights to spotlights to hatch lights. So we've gone, and they wanted to do something a little bit different and wanted to do some bigger lights. So we've got 3 of these big down lights throughout the caravan, 1 in the bathroom, 2 in here, and we've got our LED warm strip lighting under all the overheads and over here in the kitchen, and our strip lighting for our floors, our emergency exits through there, and in the bathroom. So that's all we need. At night time we flick off all the main lights and we just have the moon lighting on. We are stoked with this caravan. It has exceeded our expectations. So we walked into this and we saw it being built, and we walked into the end product, and we sit here now. Even now, while we're sitting here, it's like, this is an ensuite. It's like, it doesn't even feel like it. It's huge. It's been a pleasure to work with the guys at Vibe. They've all been so accommodating and understanding and just friendly and making you feel really comfortable if you go to them with a few ideas or questions, or just asking for colours in a different light so you can make sure they're the right colours like a million times like I did. They don't care. They understand that, you know, it is a big decision and you've got to get it right. So they're very, no matter how busy they are, they're happy to work with you and give you the information that you need. It is our dream layout. We feel like we've nailed it. Our ideas, their expertise, their ideas, what they have been wanting to do, we're put into this caravan. So I know we're all really proud of the work, and we are stoked. We've had lots of people already inquiring with us about our layout and wanting to know more. So feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to reach out to the Vibe team. We can put you in touch with them. Just let us know. And yeah, we're happy to tell you everything that you need to know.